Property in Morocco ranges from characterful traditional buildings to brand new purpose-built apartments and villas in luxury resorts. Although no figures exist to quantify the number of overseas investors in the country, agents report brisk sales to British buyers, with inspection trips booked to capacity in 2006 and 2007. Property prices are rising on average 13% per annum, with some key developments experiencing capital growth of up to 30%. Morocco's coastal property remains around 50% cheaper than many other European resorts, and agents remain confident that rental occupancy can achieve up to 85% during the peak season. The Costa Vista, also known as the Moroccan Riviera, spans Morocco's northeastern coastline. Because it's an emerging region, property prices are extremely reasonable and come with a promise of good appreciation in value as the area continues to grow. I'm standing on the 11th hole of the Costa Vista's prestigious Le Golf Beach Golf Club. This is where all the royal family play, and apparently one of them, the King's aunt, to be particular, can give the men here a serious run for their money.
One of the things right away that comes to mind as far as investment into this area is the superhighway that's just been inaugurated by the King and will start construction at the beginning of 2008. So virtually the whole northern coast here, which is really the best stretch of coastline in all of Morocco, is going to be connected by superhighway. Of course, there's still talk of the tunnel being built between Spain and Morocco. Certainly, if it is built, it will only increase the property value here. The last that I've heard is that the EU and Morocco have come to more of an agreement about who's going to share the cost and how that's going to happen. Two fantastic marinas, brand new marinas, are being built on the Costa Vista.
The Marina Smear development here is part of the Vision 2010 programme. It's a government initiative to increase the quality and quantity of tourist resorts along the coast. Now, as part of this programme, the government have committed to building all the necessary infrastructure for the area, while developers concentrate on building world-class resorts. Tétouan is one of the Costa Vista's main cities, sitting in the cool valley of the Wadi Martil, only 10 kilometres inland from the coast. It has a very special tie with nearby Spain, because Muslim exiles settled here when the Christians reclaimed Andalusia in the 16th century. They held such nostalgia for their lost homeland that they rebuilt most of Tétouan in Hispano-Moorish design. Since the appeal of the Costa Vista first became apparent, developers have been scaling the region looking for a prime location that makes the most of all the facilities on offer. This is a very affordable development and gives the opportunity for people to invest who couldn't necessarily get on the property ladder elsewhere.
So come on in. This is one of our 2-bed, 1-bath apartments. And this one is just about finished. The inspector just signed off on this about a month ago.
And someone bought this off-plan, did they?
Right. In this development, most of the people bought about 2 years ago.
Right.
When this was just a field.
And right now they're going for what?
Well, they were £32,000 off-plan. We sold some a few months ago, similar to this, at about £49,000. And I would say right now, as the complex is complete, you're looking at about £55,000.
Okay, so from 32 to 55 in 2 years.
Exactly. The nice thing about this site is from the back, you have beautiful mountain views that are never going to be blocked. Nothing can ever be built here that will block, these mountain views. On the other side, the top floor apartments have a beautiful Mediterranean view.
Right. Now you say that they can't be blocked. Are there rules to how many stories you can build here?
Yes. I think the Moroccan government has basically been watching their neighbors in Spain for the last 10, 15, 20 years. So what you see here, a 4-story apartment complex, that's about as high as you're ever going to see something built right along the water.
So you should never actually have your view obscured totally?
Exactly. Now obviously if you're directly behind that 4-story building, of course your view is going to be obstructed. But it's nothing like the concrete jungle, the Miami Beach feel that you see on Costa del Sol or some other vacation areas.
Yeah. Who do these apartments appeal to most, would you say?
Really an assortment of people. In this particular site, We've had a lot of British couples, young couples that maybe can't even afford to buy in the UK.
Okay.
They're renting in London,
Yeah.
but they're coming here and making their first purchase. A lot of the wealthy businessmen from Casablanca, Rabat, they come here for the holiday. They buy the Mediterranean. That's what they're buying. They're buying golf and Mediterranean beach.
So when it comes to renting out a property like this, it would appeal to Moroccans very much.
Yeah, this whole area of the north is a very proven Moroccan market. So all of these apartments, hotels in the area, they're all full. It's a very strong summer rental season.
What does this particular area have to offer visitors facilities-wise?
Well, first of all, the biggest appeal are the beaches. Just down the street here is arguably the nicest beach in all of Morocco. There's a golf course just about 2 kilometers from here. 2 more golf courses are being built in the area. There's a brand new water park that opened 2 years ago. So there's a lot to do here now, and even more in the works.
And Brian, you actually live here with your wife and a young family, don't you? Does that work?
Well, look around. You won't hear any complaints from me. It's fantastic. We really are enjoying ourselves.
Today I'm in Morocco, looking at the changes to the country and the property market since we were last here 2 years ago. Mystical Marrakech is in the southwest of the country, in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains. It's the 3rd largest city in Morocco, with 2 million inhabitants, most of whom are Berber of origin. But an ever-expanding international community are starting to build their homes amongst these warm and colourful people. The true heart and soul of Marrakech is, without doubt, the vibrant Medina, one of 8 World Heritage Sites in Morocco. The throngs of market traders, snake charmers, witch doctors, musicians and storytellers, all vying noisily for the attention of mesmerised shoppers, have hardly changed since the Middle Ages. But move a few steps away and you'll see a nation starting to fully embrace the 21st century. If you're thinking of setting up a business in Morocco and you rely on e-marketing, then you'll be glad to know that more and more Moroccans are starting to use the internet here. In fact, users are up 9.5 million since 2003. Since the beginning of this century, Moroccan-British relations have grown stronger than ever, with trade tripling in the past 10 years. The Moroccan government's strong push to promote the learning and use of English has made the country more hospitable than ever before to English speakers.
We have clients that are planning to open restaurants here, boutiques, little supermarkets. It's really wide open.
Most foreigners I know here are self-employed in the tourist industry. If you have a skill that maybe the Moroccan people don't have, you can bring that skill with you.
We had a couple of business professors visit not too long ago looking at investment, and they made the comment that Morocco is an entrepreneur's playground, and it's virtually endless, the opportunities that are here if you're looking to start a new life.
It's lovely just to sit back and take in the atmosphere and the hustle and bustle of the Medina from a cafe like this one. But if you like things a little bit more glamorous, then there are some fantastic, very cosmopolitan bars, restaurants and clubs, and extraordinarily chic boutiques, attracting the well-heeled visitor to Marrakech.
Outside the Medina, the new town is really international life, with a lot of new restaurants.
Most of trendy places came within the last 2 or 3 years. You had lots of restaurants and well, places to go, have fun, lots of museums as well. You didn't have this before.
Shopping as well.
Shopping, yeah.
Since we were last here, investment in and around Marrakech has reached fever pitch. In 2006 alone, the region attracted a record $10.6 billion US. 3/4 of that sum involves investments in the tourism sector, which will generate about 40,000 jobs in the city over the next few years.